Hello everyone and welcome back to today's short, hopefully, video in Space Engineers. And I'm showing off another one of my ships. This is actually one of the ships, or one of the ground vehicles that is completed. As you're seeing behind me, I have four hovercraft that I've created, of course using the old traditional, using the wheel sideways to go about it. Let's go on and turn around. So here are the four different versions. Of course, these two on the end are going to be kind of similar. This one right here and this one right here are of course going to be similar. So first, let's get into it. What is this exactly? Well, it's an APC. Now, it's based off of the APC that is used in Aliens, not just because of the new game that I've been playing, Aliens Dark Descent. I actually built this sometime last year, I want to say, from after binging like all the Alien movies like for a whole week, and I built the good old APC from Aliens. What is it? It goes Alien, then Aliens. Yeah, there you go. So here it is. It kind of shares a similar-ish long layout. I was gonna make a wheeled version, but it got kind of out of hand, and so I decided to swap to using hovers instead, or a hovering method, as if you can call this hovering. It's more of glitching or slew moding across the ground. It has pretty decent forward view. As you go around here, it's powered by atmospheric engines, because why not? I can swap them out for ion engines. All of them are powered by atmospheric engines. The power plant on the inside, though, is drastically different in each one. Let's go ahead and pop right into the first one. Now, I do have it the ramp where you can jump into it in case you are playing with no hydrogen on, because I know sometimes that's a good little challenge for you as a space engineer. Or either if you run out of hydrogen, you can quickly jump in here and then jump in here to refill. So like in the Aliens movie, if first thing we go when we enter the vehicle, of course the layout was a little bit different in the movie as opposed to here. Not everything is one-to-one. We have the comms operator, or the video operator, the what was his name? He got everyone killed because he didn't want to pull them out, and then Ripley had to take in charge. Basically, his station right here, we have the camera feeds, I guess. Well, in this case, LCD panels where you can look around. Now you can hop into it. You can recharge and refuel yourself from here, because there is a connection point under there. If you can see the little yellow line going around it. So that's this station, and if we move forward of that station, we have the main drive section. So you have your gunner seat, you have two passenger seats, and then you have your drive seat right here. So you go on in, we can look at this going around. Well, there are other vehicles in the way. You have your drive seat right here. You have your control for the wheels to turn the friction up and on. You have the ability to turn your lights on and off, headlamps on and off, as well as a little feature that I added, which were landing gear. So basically, if you want to just stay stopped in case you're sliding, now you won't move anywhere with the retractable landing gear. And then I think this is using nope, not that G. Oh, what is it? The cockpit block? No, it's using oh, I've got so many mods on here. Here it is, spacebar's cockpits. There you go, because I use the spacebar bridge consoles. So there it is, spacebar cockpits is what this is using, and then it's using the thing on the top. It's something weapon core, the auto gun. But we have all of we can turn the lamps on and off. So we have the engineering section, we have the passenger section lights, we can turn those lights off, turn the lights back on. Then we also have the operations seat, that's what it's called, op center right here, turn its lights on and off. And then they have a button right here, you can turn it back on. And then I have a little small feature that I think all of these ships share. Engine light, no, that's the engine room. Don't tell me it's not on here. There it is, emergency lights. So when you're when you're in an emergency, you have the little red flashing lights. A little cool feature. Turn that off. And then, of course, the cockpit right here. You can turn the gun on and off, and then you can get into it. Now, this is a 30mm cannon. I can't remember. Let's step out of the seat. 30mm auto cannon. It's pretty decent damage. Let's see. I can take out. This is one of my other ships that I have. My This is a ship that I use for early on in the game, what I build, so you can kind of do slight damage. I don't think it's damaging it. It might be. No, it is. It's just taking a lot, so you can like. Oh, and then it's gotta reload. I was firing it a lot earlier, so it's fairly light damage. It won't do too much, but you know, if you hold down the trigger, it'll definitely get the job done. Go ahead and step out of that. Then we go back. We have the passenger section. You have your seats on either side, and if you want to go that way, you can go around this way. You can go through there, and then we have our engine section. So we have two azimuth fusion cores. I think that's what they're called. They're called, yeah, azimuth fusion reactors. There you go. So this is like the base model basically. So from here I made the next version, which was a cargo version, which is basically cargo 1. It adds solar panels because this was a more survival. We need something to transport cargo across long distances and survival, which I did play survival for a little bit with a friend of mine. This was the version that we used, and it replaces the azimuth cores with batteries. And I think that's not a hydrogen engine. That's just give me that. I think that's just a battery. Yeah, warfare batteries and the normal batteries, and then solar panels are what charges it. And of course, if you hook it up to your base, it of course charges it. And then this version removes the op center. Of course, you still have the LCD panels right here, but they're more decoration to hide the rear, the trough behind it, the conveyors. There you go. I forgot the name of it. So you have the exact same layout, same, like you can turn the emergency lights on and everything in here. But this version, if you can see down below, it removes a lot of the armor on the front, so you can look down more, because in the other version you don't have the ability to look down as much. And not only that, the ship is actually raised up even more, so you can see the difference in height, I guess you could say. And this one is a lot taller due to it having a double cargo system. So you have the large, small cargo containers right here, and then underneath you have the medium cargo containers to increase cargo carrying capacity, which in the long run of it, you got to be very careful, because the main pipe work for this vehicle for all versions is going underneath the vehicle. And if you hit a bump too hard, you will definitely break a lot of things. Although, with that being said, this ship is this version and that version are very survivable. I haven't really tested this version out too much, but they're all the same, so they should all be very survivable, especially in a gunfight on the survival world that I was playing on with a couple of friends. Yeah, this ship was like outrunning and out tanking one of those Ember security ships that spawns in. Yeah, it was not a good time, and I managed to recover it too. Like all I had to do was weld up a couple of things and like patch some holes so I could get into the bridge, into the cockpit. So the next version is the one that is the newest version that I've been working with or playing with. It is still Cargo 1, but it's, I guess, the Mark II version. That's the Mark II version. This would be the Mark III, but this Mark III is not a true Mark III, so technically I should be looking at this one first. So this is where I remove the op center. Well, no, the op center is still right here. So you have the op center, but I remove the passenger section and I remove the engine section. I keep the same thruster assembly in the back, the 4 atmospheric thrusters, but I add 2 solar panels on the top, and then of course I added all these cargo containers, reducing how much can be damaged underneath, so there's no more cargo containers underneath. And then all of them are on top, so they're all large cargo containers. And then it also adds the option for a build and repair system. Good old I've forgotten the name. I call it Bob sometimes I don't call it Bob, I just call it repair system on the let me see, I need a control panel. Nope, not that kind of control panel, or this control panel. Let me see. Oh yeah, see, it's just set to build and repair. Usually I type in Bob as the name for it. So basically just removing the entire aft section and then making it a little bit, a little bit of lag there, and then making it like kind of streamline-ish as much as it can be in Space Engineers. And then this section actually reminded me a lot of the what are they called? The missile carriers, the those large off-road missile carriers that Russia has. Ooh, spooky name. But no, with the way the engine is kind of offset right there behind the cabin, so I kind of had that idea. So there is a hydrogen engine right here, and then there are 3 small hydrogen tanks going around that way, and I think right here there's like some oxygen tanks. I can't remember. Yeah, it's a oxygen hydrogen tank right here. I'm gonna put those blocks back. Let me just put that. So yeah, so that's this little small system. So in case you are needing oxygen, you can great, didn't do that right. You can refuel and repair. Okay, that's not the button I want to press. You can refuel and repower yourself, and then plus, since the system has its own power generation, you don't really have to worry about batteries too much. But in case you don't have any ice anywhere, I do have 2 warfare batteries right here, and of course I'm using the new little block right here to make it look like it's a transformer on there. That's freaking cool. I love those blocks. It does have a airlock system, so you can close that door before moving into the next part. The other 2 versions did not have an airlock version, so you're basically open to the elements. Whether you have the door to the cockpit closed, then you aren't, and then once that door closes, then you can reopen the main door. But the passengers and op center are definitely going to be gone. Same drive system. Same little the view system right there, and then the only difference is that this version and this version don't have the landing gear hooks. Not really hooks, just the landing gear to help stop it. I decided that using the friction on the wheels is going to be a lot more stable than trying to use that. That just adds more to the undercarriage that can be broken off, and so I removed it on the later version, these 2. And then this version is something new that I actually just made because I just added this mod to my world. It is the Federal Industries, I want to say. I might be wrong. Yeah, Federal Industries basically adds a industrial storage container and an ore storage container. And basically this ore storage container, it holds nothing but ore. It won't hold components or anything else. So basically, like, if you're having bad luck with finding components in your ore containers, like say you have a cargo container that's set for nothing but ore, but you don't have a cargo sorter on it, then this will alleviate that, because it will not allow cargo, or it won't allow anything other than ore into it. So from what I've been told. So I haven't tested it out yet. I just slapped it on here, but I do have an idea for this thing actually, where I add like where is it? I was gonna add another one on there. I just need to move the engine block out of the way, and then I can add another one right there. It would take up quite a bit of space if I move the engine. I have to find a place to put the engine. But there you go. There is my small, not really small, quite large APC, because this is let me see. This is probably the smallest ship that I have, and it probably takes up like the first section of it. So 2 of my APCs can fit my little small ship right here. So. But yes, I hope you enjoyed today's hopefully short video. I will see when I get ready to edit it. And yeah, I don't know if I'll put it on the workshop. I might. Oh yes, that's another thing. These have ore detectors on it, because technically you can go out and mine with these. So you can go mine and put the ore like straight into the cargo container. There is another version of this that has a pipe going off of this, but it got lost somewhere in the survival world after one of our attacks. I don't know which one, but Yeah, we got attacked quite a bit. It might not have been my fault. I may or may not have instigated the fight. If he sees the person I'm talking about was someone that you've known, that I talk to play with all the time on the channel, Daniel. If he sees this, then just so you know, that Ember transport that attacked our base, or the Ember ship, yeah, that was me. I may or may not have flown towards it and thought I could take it on by myself and hijack it. So yeah, sorry about that. But without further ado, I'm gonna end it there. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Oh, now the sun comes up. I should have turned the sunlight on. Let's have a gander at these things in the sunlight before I go. Let's see. Ooh, no, too far. There you go. Good old look at them. They're fairly oh yeah, I didn't even drive it. Hold on, let me drive it real quick. Let's go with this version, because this is the one that I know has the things on it. Yeah, there you go. It's basically like a rover. Just go forward. You can turn, you can drift in it because it's a hover vehicle, so you just have to hold down the left on the keypad and then just rotate around. You have to be careful though when you get air like that. The wheels will take the majority of the blunt of the damage, but if you land like on a where the vehicle would be high centered, then you're, oh, there goes the tree. If you land where it'd be high centered, then that's where you will have some issues, because this is a long craft. I did try to put the wheels in a place where they would absorb the majority of the damage, but you know, Space Engineers did clang and all of that. But you see, you can go fairly fast for such a large vehicle. Even when fully laden with cargo, this thing is extremely fast. Oh, there goes a tree. I should probably, oh, there goes another tree. Oh yes, and then there's the view from the inside, so you can have a good old look on the inside, so you can see basically what you're gonna run over. Oh, okay, we've gone sideways. I don't have any side-facing windows. If I did, I wonder if there's a mod that allows you to video footage camera into LCD panels. I might have to look into that. But yes, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it's short. I've kept talking and talking. Without further ado, I'm going to end it there though. Until the next one, bye-bye. Now let's go and add some more mods. I think I like that. Hopefully my computer can handle it.